I would, however, like to make a note about graphing, what graphs of lines can tell us about the number of solutions. Generally, we will expect to see this. A line that looks like this, and a line that looks like this. So we will have exactly one point of intersection, so there will be one solution. That's a possibility. However, sometimes we can have lines that are parallel. Sometimes we have parallel lines. That means they never intersect, so there are going to be no solutions. And a fact is that parallel lines have the same slope. So that's one way you can tell if two lines are parallel, if they have the same slope. And finally, two equations can give the same line. So I might get two equations which give me just one line. Maybe, for example, we've seen that, we can write lines in different forms of equations. So if I give you two equations that are in different forms but give us the same line, the system, the solutions are every single point on the line. So every point is a solution. Okay. So what does this mean for us? So we have three cases then. One, exactly one solution, and we call this is called consistent and independent. And why consistent? Consistent means that the two equations can actually both be true. Independent means that the two equations are actually different from each other. The second possibility is no solutions, and this is called inconsistent because the two equations cannot be true. The two equations don't make sense when you put them together. They can't both be true. And the final possibility is infinitely many solutions. This is when the two lines are equal to each other, and this is called consistent because solutions do exist. Both equations can be true, but it's called dependent because the lines are the same. The first equation depends on the other in some sense because they actually give the same line. Okay. Well, we're going to see that graphing or solving for y and setting things equal is not necessarily the best way to go about solving systems of equations. We're going to have two different methods, and these methods are going to be, the first one is going to be decent, but the second one is going to be really useful for us when we start considering systems of equations which would have more than two variables or maybe more than two equations. All right.